times and I'll have my old life back?
It's just a free lunch.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the quarter-final draw for the Football Association Cup, the oldest and most prestigious tournament in world club football. Fortunately today, we have with us the West Ham legend, Mr. Frank McAvenny, and chairman for our sponsors, Mr. Phil Peters. As usual, the home team will be drawn first. Frank.
Number 2.
Number 2, Cardiff City. Will play?
Number 3.
Number 3, Liverpool.
Yes.
Number 7.
7, Sunderland. Will play?
Number 6.
Number 6, Newcastle United. Bit of a northeast derby.
Yes. Number 8.
Number 8, West Ham United. Will play? Number 5, Millwall.
Fucking yes! 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 Come on, you Lions!
Fucking Lewis.
Bob, mate, we got him, mate.
Boy, bruv, this is gonna go off.
Oi, 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 oi. You're not gonna believe who I've just seen walk into the Times.
What? Oh.
Our little Yank, mate.
I fucking knew it. I knew there was something dodgy about that little cunt. Yeah, mate, he's sly. Here, I'll tell you what, pick me up after work.
All right, mate, all right, I'll see you after work. Sweet.
You know, your sister's worried sick about you. She says you're running around with some kind of gang.
It's not a gang, Dad. They're my friends.
Or are you at least writing about it?
Am I writing about it? No.
Hey, Matt, listen. I want you to come home with me.
What?
No, look, you may not trust me as your father, but as a fellow journalist, I'm telling you, your reputation is all you have. You've got to get back to Harvard. You've got to clear your name. We can fight it together.
Forget it, Dad. I'm not going home. Look, if it makes you feel better, I am keeping a journal. It's one thing you taught me I held on to.
I knew that. I was just making sure.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Matt?
Hey.
Listen, I'm gonna get changed. What time's your flight?
Oh, you take your time. My cab will be here about half an hour, so I have to say farewell to my grandson anyway.
I gotta take off, Dad.
Oh. Okay, Mac. Look, I know things have not been... Great to see you.
How you doing?
Good.
So you'll be celebrating the draw with the lads, then?
The draw? Wait, who do we get?
We don't know.
Oh. Oh, come on, Steve. Who?
Millwall. At home.
Whew.
Hello. Now, we want to play.
Hey, gorgeous.
Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just watching my dad playing with Ben. He's already a better grandfather than he ever was a dad.
You know, he seems like a decent bloke now. For a bloody journal. So he was an arsehole when you were growing up. Guess that's why neither of you joined the old man's racket.
What do you mean?
You know, followed in his footsteps.
What are you talking about? Matt did.
What do you mean?
Matt was always a little more fascinated with our absentee father than I was.
Sean, what do you mean Matt did?
That's what Matt studied at Harvard. He was a journalism major. just really hope that he gets back to it. You know, once he gets your brother out of his system.
So he's a Yank and an undercover journo. Looks like we'll have to give the boy 2 funerals.
A boy from the land of apple pie, dropped in a culture of an eye for an eye. We're up for combat and beyond that. Sky News at 10 are beyond that.
Steve, what are you doing here?
I want to work with you outside.
What happened? Is Shannon okay?
Yeah, Shannon's fine. Why didn't you tell me?
Steve Dunham just walked.
Why didn't you tell me you're doing journalism?
God, I quit. Jesus, what difference does it make?
Well, listen, mate, to some people, it makes a huge difference.
Well, what would you know about that?
Listen to me. I like you, but you have no idea what you're getting into. Now, I've got to tell my brother that his new best mate is a journalist. So me and you are going outside now.
Toast!
Stevie Dunham. Back in the Abbey after all these years. Welcome home, Major. The Major! Oh, hang on.
Hi, boys. What you lot doing here?
You ain't you?
Nah, he's...
A fucking undercover journo.
What? Nah, bollocks.
Straight, mate. I see him down the Times with all the other journalists, shaking hands and all that. I mean, proper pally. What's all that about?
Think about it. Drops in out of nowhere. Never been in a scrap in his life. Snugs in nice and tight with a top boy of the firm. For fuck's sake, Pete, what else was he doing at the Times?
Nah, that means fuck all. Could be in any one of 100 reasons he was down there.
Yeah, well, this time I'll like to make sure of that myself.
You sure of this, Bob? Because if you're coming in here like this, you fucking well better be.
Yeah, watch out, son. What, this easy's it?
Yeah.
Yeah? The fuck is this? Here, Keith, you know about all this computer stuff. Have a look.
Ah, what's this?
Fucking cunt. Here we go. First match, West Ham v Birmingham, home. Pete brought me to the Bridget Abbey pub on Walsh Road, his main hangout, and introduced me to his gang. Oh, look, we're a fucking gang now. Yeah, I'll make it go up. Bother is Pete's thuggish right-hand man. Keith is sort of Bother's enforcer. You happy now? We're all in here.
Didn't say nothing about me.
Wait here. I'll put some clothes on.
So you were the major?
I was the major. I guess there's some I still am. That Terry here was my right-hand man back in the glory days.
That was a long time ago then, mate.
How did you get out of it?
Man, I was a crazy bastard back then. All I fucking cared about was my reputation amongst the firms of England. I mean, you've heard all the stories about Millwall, yeah? Last match I went to was Millwall West Ham. We're talking a good 10 years ago. I mean, we've been waiting for this match all year. At Millwall, yeah? Stepping into their ground, completely outnumbered. We were fucking wired from the start. Now, Tommy Hatcher, he was their main man back then. He used to bring his 12-year-old boy to the grounds, Tommy Jr., always banging on how he brought this kid up, you know, to be like a little pit bull. But we lost that match. 3-0. And those Millwall cunts started laughing at us. And I just fucking snapped. I mean, I couldn't let it lie, you know? So I assembled all our troops and we hunted them down. I saw that little lad go down. And I saw his skull get crushed under the boots of the GSE. I never went to another match after that. And I left the Major behind. And that's when I met your sister. She was my angel. She really saved me. Showed me a new life. Let me forget all this bollocks. As she swore she'd leave me if I ever returned to it. And when it comes back to me, and believe me, mate, it fucking does, that madness. I mean, when I hear, you know, the roar of the stadium on match day, all the lads calling me down here to get pissed at me fucking tree. When I think of that, I think about getting back into it. With Shannon and Ben, they remind me. There's more to life than all this.
Get all those juicy details, mate. Writing it all down.
What?
You fucking journal!
You sure you know what you're doing here?
It's fucking undercover! Don't tell him nothing!
I said, are you sure?
What? You already knew?
All I know is he studied journalism, right, at Harvard. But he's dropped out.
We found his journal. Full of stories about all of us.
It's just a fucking diary.
Ned saw you at the Times with a couple of journals.
That was my dad. He's the journalist. You knew that. Your man's a fucking journo and you knew about it.
Look, that don't mean nothing yet, boss.
You what? He studies to be a journo. His old man is a journo. What's the fucking difference? You let one of them get in with us.
I wasn't trying to get anything.
You shut up!
I don't care who he is or what he's done. You don't do someone on the deck.
What's fucking wrong with you, eh? He's gonna bury us all and what? You're just gonna sit down and watch him do it? Nah, Steve. You're the Major. You started this firm. I'm speaking for all the boys here when I say we've got the biggest ruck of our lives coming up and your brother's too much of a bottle job to lead us.
The GSC is Pete's firm, all right? He calls the shots.
Yeah? Well, fuck the lot of you. GSC? Get a fucking way! Move!
Get yourself cleaned up.
Tommy. This is it, mate. We're finally going to get back at those fucking hammer cunts, eh? Come on, boys. What's all doing here?
Marky, sit down, son. Sweet. That's it. Do as you told you, mug. Fuck off.
Brother. You know we're going to have to stop meeting like this, don't you, son? People are going to start to talk. So what you doing up so late anyway on a fucking school night? Shouldn't you be at home with the rest of your pals all shitting at the thought of us turning you over? What, you had a lover's tiff? Well, what do you want, bub?
Fucking Yanks and undercover journo. Is that